Congress, then you get your picture on it, and it's got the microchips in there. We have sort of like pews, sort of like church pews, or maybe areas like where you're sitting. There are no assigned seatings in Congress. By tradition, Republicans sit on one side and Democrats sit on the other, but it's only by tradition. You can sit anywhere, and people do. But that's more or less how it happens. And you've seen President Obama when he comes in to that beautiful place. That's the U.S. House of Representatives. I can't believe that's where I work. And he comes right in the middle. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
When he comes to go speak, he just spoke a little while ago, and all the cameras are there, and so Republicans are on one side and Democrats are on the other side, but it doesn't have to be that way. You could sit anywhere. And so the President Obama, made his first State of the Union speech, and he talked about jobs, he talked about the economy, talked about health care, and a lot of other topics. But the economy is really what's on people's mind. And many people believe that we in Congress have spent too much, borrowed too much, taxed too much. And so whether we voted for those plans or not, we're still going to get the blame for them nonetheless. So let me pass this card around to you. Don't let me forget it, because tomorrow at 7:35, I will be in an airplane to Washington, D.C. And if I don't have my card, it's a problem. So go ahead and pass it around. Thank you very much. So what I do every day as a member of Congress, you're stuck on this, is we vote on different bills. We're on all different committees. There's a committee on education, there's a committee on criminal justice, there's a committee on transportation. I'm on the Committee of International Affairs, and then we do a lot of bills, legislation, amendments, discuss topics in those committees, and after those committees are done with their work, then it may go to another committee, or maybe it goes right to the House. Now there are 435 of me's. So that's how many members of Congress there are. You know that already. And 100 senators, you know that already. So instead of just blah, 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 why don't I get to your questions? Because your questions are going to be far more interesting than anything that I have to say. Let me consult with your teacher to see how she wants to handle it, because maybe they're different classes, and I don't want to be picking on the same class thinking that it's a different class. Hi. So who's going to help me here? Black History Month is this month. What's next month? Women's History Month.
What you have here is you actually have, this table is basically one class. This table over here is the second class.
Okay, so I can pick one here, one here.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would do the rounds. This is one class, and then of course you have one here.
Great.
So then
okay.
if you just go by tables, you're pretty safe.
That's pretty good. We'll start over there. How about in this? How about over here? Who's got a question for me? And I'll take a whole bunch.